I come bearing good news. The rumor is Dalton Schultz is not going to get franchise tagged. Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary, back with another video, and today I'll be talking about everyone's favorite free agent target, Dalton Schultz, and some pretty good news from someone who has their pulse on the NFL. Before we get started today, I just wanted to mention you can follow on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. And if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the Just Jets podcast. Appreciate all the love and support there. So Matt Lombardo, who covers the NFL for Fansided, said this: the NFL franchise tag window opened today, and while Cowboys tight end Dalton Schultz's name has been mentioned as a possible candidate for the tag, league sources do not expect Dallas to use the tag. Dallas opens the offseason $21 million over the cap. The tight end tag is set to be $10.9 million. Dalton Schultz is going to the market, and I am bringing the bag, my wallet, the money, the Brinks truck, whatever I need to get Dalton Schultz to Florham Park, New Jersey to play football for my New York Jets. Now, some might be asking, well, why do you want to pay a tight end? Well, the Jets have been terrible at the tight end position for a really long time. And, well, the Jets offense is going to need multiple tight ends. We saw earlier this year, Mike LaFleur tried. He was running a lot of 12 personnel, which has two tight ends on the field. And he was doing it with Ryan Griffin, Trayvon Wesco, Daniel Brown, and you just can't run a true West Coast offense when that group is your tight end group. But what Dalton brings is youth, stability, and high upside. He's coming off a season where he had 808 yards, 8 touchdowns, and the year before that, 615 and 4 touchdowns. Now, Blake Jarwin was injured for the Dallas Cowboys this year, and Dalton Schultz was able to take a ton of reps. And some people will say, well, all that production's because of all the weapons that the Dallas Cowboys have. Well, that logic doesn't make any sense whatsoever. How can there have so many weapons that someone else produces? If CeeDee Lamb is as good as he is, then he should be putting up big numbers, which he did. Ezekiel Elliott should be putting up big numbers, which he did. Amari Cooper put up fine numbers. Michael Gallup before he got hurt. Like, I get it. I hear what you're saying is that, he was a product of his good offense. BS. This is a good player, a really damn good player. He's 25, going to be turning 26 years old in July, and we're going to pull up the player cards. So if you don't know about the player cards, you should. Patreon.com, Matt O'Leary NY. I have player cards for all qualifying Jets from the 2021 season, and throughout the offseason, I'm making cards for free agent targets, and even going to be starting on NFL draft prospects very soon, and I'm going to implement his card here. So if you want, this is just a little taste. If you want more, Patreon.com, Matt O'Leary NY, linked below in the comments and also in the description. He ranks 89.3 percentile in yards, 54.1 in yards per reception, 70.3 in yards per route run, reception percentage 74.4, touchdown percentage 92.7 percentile, man. This guy is an extremely productive tight end, and then it allows you to go into the draft with one good already, and then you could grab another one. This tight end class is stacked. Trey McBride at the top of the second round would be a home run. But if he goes earlier than pick 35, you still have a laundry list of tight ends who would be phenomenal for this Jets team. Whether you want to wait a little bit longer and take a Jake Ferguson out of Wisconsin in the 3rd or 4th round, that's fine. Jeremy Ruckert, the Long Island kid from Ohio State, you want to grab him, that's fine. Charlie Kohler, Isaiah Likely, even if you want to go more on the receiving side, there are so many different options the Jets can go with in the draft. And going into the draft with one of the better tight ends in the league would be amazing. And the Jets offense severely lacks weapons right now. You need to continue to give your young quarterback, Zach Wilson, every single damn opportunity that he has to succeed. And he's an above average blocker, by the way. I've seen too many people say that he's a bad blocker. He's not. He's not phenomenal, but he's average to slightly above average as a blocker. I think you're looking at a deal where he's getting 4 years, probably around 12 and a half, maybe $13 million a year. Is it a lot? A little bit, but I'd be willing to do it because this is a really good player just entering his prime right now at 26 years old. So if you're going to pay somebody, why not pay them through their prime? It's not like he's past 30 and you're going to have to give him this long contract with a ton of guaranteed money on it. And for someone who's declining, he's gotten better every single year he's been in the league, and he's just reaching his prime now. If he hits the market, he should be someone that Joe Douglas calls and gets done on day one. Dalton Schultz, Marcus Williams are my two favorite free agents for the New York Jets in this class. That's why I'm so excited about him and this in this video today. I truly think that they are perfect fits for the Jets. I think it'd be a home run for both of them. And last year, Gerard Davis was the first signing. I'm okay with all the depth guys. I understand you need to add depth in free agency. I know you don't want to spend like a drunken sailor, but this isn't drunken sailor spending. This is smart allocation of resources for someone who is just entering their prime, reaching their peak, and paying them for their peak. Get it done. If he hits the market, Dalton Schultz has to be a New York Jet. Let me know what you think in the comments down below or on social media. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary. I'll talk to you next time.
Wow.